Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Yoshi Story.
Welcome back to Big Eggs Over the Road Racing.
Oh, I can't decide if that one's worse or not.
This is take 2 of the pun.
No, it's not what you're talking about. Shut up, we only do one take anyway. Hello. Welcome back.
Hi.
Oh, so yeah, let's do the final 2 levels of the Yoshi story.
World 1.
World 1.
Otherwise
yes.
it'd be a very short LP.
game. What did you think of it? That's it, that's the end.
I mean,
Like, comment, and subscribe.
it's bold of them to do the credit sequence mid-level like this,
I
and
know.
in font that is invisible.
So it's kind of just more of the same, really. Like,
Well, you're getting new stuff. You're getting the stilt
like
guys. You're getting
these enemies. There is enemies. So they turn from like pink to blue. If you eat them when they're blue, that's bad.
Yes.
And if you eat them when they're like pink, that's okay.
Just like with real flies.
Just no. No. Interestingly, something I found out about the I don't what the hell are they even called? I probably should have looked that up.
Okay, look
What
at
is
that.
their
Put it
name?
on the screen now in
Okay.
like sparkly letters.
Thanks for that.
You're welcome.
Yeah. I'm not doing sparkly letters for the record.
Up to you.
Funnily enough, I discovered that if you just jump on top of them, I think you still get like the 3 hearts if you just jump on them.
Oh,
Yeah, which is I don't think any other. I mean, I'm going to say this now and play a little bit more into the game and be like, oh no, there's another enemy that does that, but I don't think there's any other enemy in the game that does that. That gives you some kind of score for not eating it, or just jumping on top of it.
I don't recall. It's been so long since I actually properly played this myself.
Yoshi's Story. When was the his before he does Poochie?
Yes.
I think I don't remember I explained correctly some of what Poochie does, but like when Poochie stops, you like hold down the R button and like Yoshi can sniff and discover secrets, and like when he waves his arms up and down, and
That means he's excited because he's found a clue.
Yes, he's found a clue, and that's your cue to pound the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, when Poochie stops, you gotta hit the floor.
Yeah, I do remember enjoying the like switching tracks and so on. I wish they'd
Done more of this?
kinda
Yeah.
Like it's a fun mini gamey sort of thing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it appeals to the part of me that like just enjoys different like switches and stuff.
Yeah, it really scratches that old connects itch.
Oh my gosh, yeah, exactly. Oh, I had a friend growing up who had so much Connects somehow. Like all he got for Christmas was Connects or whatever.
How the
But
hell does his parents afford?
I guess they didn't buy him clothes. I don't know. But like,
Jimmy, you know you've been wearing the same shirt for the last 2 years, but like, here's the new Connects.
but he had like a giant Ferris wheel in his bedroom that like actually worked.
Wow.
I know.
That's impressive.
Yeah, I just got on with like Lego spaceships.
Yeah, I could barely build a house out of Lego.
Is that something you want to admit to the internet?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I can barely build a house out of Lego, and I can barely build things in Minecraft, so...
I mean, I accidentally killed a friend of mine's dog in Minecraft.
Oh
so.
no. Were they really, really upset with you?
She wasn't happy about it.
So yeah, when I actually don't know how many people are gonna know what Kinects is. I don't know if that was a thing in the States.
It might have been under a silly name, like
Or a different
Like
name.
Meccano in America is called Erectasets. Because you erect them like a building or a bridge.
Yes. Yes. I'm sure it's probably a thing in America under a different name. Probably somebody knows the American name who's
For
also
Kinects.
familiar with the British name.
Connect owned.
I will point out, yeah. Kinect still owns, it's still a thing.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's 1-1-3. It's pretty much the same kind of stuff, but like they're switching it up a bit.
They put the cloud lifts in,
Yeah.
and that's nice.
Yeah.
That's good.
And there are more stilt guys. Stilt guys are just great.
The clouds have happy faces on. And that
Everything
makes me
has-
happy.
Everything has happy faces.
And that's
on.
why this game's great.
Yeah, well, happy faces or like denim. There's
That-
lots of denim in this game.
Those are two very good things.
Yeah. Happy faces and denim. Put those hands together, and you've got yourself the partner from the next Paper Mario game, probably.
Probably. That's likely.
And we get more of the epic saga.
Yeah.
George R.R. Martin.
Deepest lore.
I like how we've gone quiet just to savour the dialogue
Yeah.
here.
We don't want to talk over the dialogue.
Well, no, especially,
That's a faux pas.
especially as
You're
the
not allowed
page
to do
turns
that.
and the Yoshis grow happier.
They'll kick me out if I do that. Yeah, so what I was gonna say, I keep interrupting myself. When was the first time you played Yoshi's Story?
Gosh, I would have been about... Actually, no, I think I was maybe 10. So like mid-2000 or so.
Wow, it's played late then. Well,
Yeah?
I mean, I guess a year after it came out? I think this was 99.
It was 98, 99,
Yeah.
But I remember like finding it in Blockbuster. I mean, like,
Oh, God,
I
yeah.
mean, like, what? How have I not actually played this yet? Because I knew it existed,
Yeah.
and then I rented it like 3 or 4 times, and like, I'm pretty sure I did beat it, but like most of my memories are just like dicking around the early levels and trying to find everything to
Yeah.
no avail.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was not very good at video games as a child.
Well, I mean, none of us were.
No.
We can pretend like we were all pro gamers when we were like 12, but we weren't.
I think we all had that one friend who had like 100% in Time Splitters 2 or something.
Yeah.
Oh god, that moon in the background is...
That moon gives me some real Soul Eater vibes.
It really does,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, that's gnarly.
Yeah.
I want that on a t-shirt. For like a punk band?
Evil, yeah, absolutely. That's definitely. Oh, there are the two melons. Oh, I can't. We're gonna have to go around to get them.
Yeah, actually, it wouldn't be punk. It would be my new favourite subgenre of a subgenre. Mac to Nightcore.
Dare I ask?
I'll tell you when you're older.
Let's get into it. What the fuck is that?
Are you aware of Mac Tonight? The short-lived advertising mascot for McDonald's in like the late 80s, early 90s?
No, I'm not. By the way, we have
We have an
this
umbrella.
part's great.
Oh, it's so good.
I like it, but it does kind of replace. Oh look, bullet bill.
Yes.
And there are those two melons. It does replace the flutter jump, which is maybe slightly annoying. Only very slightly though. It's great.
Yeah, I mean, unless you're trying to 100% melon it, which you will be doing at some point,
Yeah.
then there's a lot less flutter jump precision needed in this than, say, Yoshi's Island.
That's true.
But, like, the kind of gimmicky stuff, like the umbrella and so on,
See?
it just...
They got the two.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the points for landing on top of them.
But it just feels pleasant,
Yeah.
the umbrella stuff. Especially with, like, just the gentle music and so on. It's like, hey, we're having a chill
We're
time
having a nice time.
in a spooky castle.
Now we're in the spooky castle. Yeah, I remember like when this game was like coming out or first came out. I can't remember if I got this game. I probably got it the same year or the year after it came out, but I remember being like quite excited for it. I don't think I ever saw any screenshots. I only ever saw like the image that was on the front of the box.
And that was enough.
So I was under the assumption, because I was 11. I was under the assumption that like because the 3 N64 games I had played up to that point were Mario 64, Ocarina of Time, and Banjo-Kazooie.
So you thought this would be like an epic 3D world.
That's exactly what I thought it was going to be. And then when I got it, I was like, wait, this is like the games from the last two consoles. What?
You see, like, an immersive 3D Yoshi world is like a game that I was designing in my head when I was 11. So
Oh well, yeah, absolutely. I mean, we all did that.
yeah, I think I mentioned it elsewhere, but that there would have been a Western level where Yoshi had guns.
Yeah. I remember that. So
Speaking of flutter jump precision,
yeah. So like, there's this like long jump game here, and I could never make it past 5.
really,
It's really tough. It's really tough. I mean, it is possible.
next time hand me the controller, buddy. I'll show you how
Okay.
it's done. Don't hold me to that. I will get like 2.
But yeah, I assumed this was going to be like a 3D game. And initially, yeah, I was a little bit disappointed, but it grew on me. It definitely grew on me and quickly became like a game I went back to like 3 or 4 times. Probably more than that. Speaking of it's a really good segue. Speaking of 3D Yoshi games, let's talk about Croc. Let's talk about Croc was gonna be a 3D Yoshi game. It was originally I'm not even gonna need my notes for this. It was originally going to be developed by a British developer called Argonaut Games, who they made Starwing, or Starwing to me was Star Fox for the Super Nintendo, and they made the cancelled Star Fox 2, which Nintendo canned, like right as it was finishing development. And then Argonaut pitched a 3D Yoshi game, which according to them was like the first of its kind, like a 3D platformer. And they pitched it to them, and like they turned it down. And my instant reaction is to go, they probably turned it down because the controls are kind of shit. So like, it's the controls are crap.
And this is pre Mario 64.
This is pre Mario 64.
Pre Bubsy.
Yeah.
Well, pre Bubsy 3D.
But yeah, according to Argonaut, like that was like the inspiration for Super Mario 64. That's highly conjectural. I think they were just kind of maybe a little bit upset that Croc was canned.
Yeah.
I mean, it made its way to the PlayStation and the PC, and originally apparently they were pushing to have it advertised with the Sega Saturn, and then like
Sega Saturn.
But it was but quickly marketing shifted for the PlayStation. I was like, yeah, I wonder why.
Yeah.
So yeah, Croc originally was going to be a Yoshi game, and then they retooled it to be Croc because Miyamoto said no.
I mean, Croc's enduring enough.
Yeah, if it controlled better, sure. It's.
Yeah, Croc's enduring enough to watch.
Yeah, playing it is. I wouldn't advise that.
No.
I wouldn't advise playing Croc.
But playing Yoshi's Story.
Playing Yoshi's Story is great.
Yeah.
I'm definitely much happy that we got this rather than Croc but with Yoshi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although Croc but with Yoshi and like actual Nintendo money behind it.
That would have been a real thing.
That could have been special.
Yeah, it could have been special. Hopefully we'll get that game one day. We can dream.
Yeah, someday. I mean, there's no Metroid money anymore. It's got to go somewhere.
Oh, Metroid.
So next.
Oh. We're going to go here next. Page 2 to Kevin.
Look at that cool guy in the background.